Hi, my name is Dr. Ellen Wesley, and welcome to my channel. This is Dr. Ellen's Best Medicine. My purpose with this channel is to expand your awareness, to enrich your perspective, to educate, to empower. I would like to present public health and medical information in a way that's accessible to everyone. And this is specifically geared toward people who might be afraid to ask the questions. So tonight, the night that it's going to be difficult for me to sleep and a lot of us to sleep, there's so much unrest. And I promised on my Facebook page, which by the way, my Facebook page is Comedy for Community. My Instagram handle is @Betsy Ellen Wesley. I'm an emergency medicine physician in Chicago, if I didn't already say that. That's the purpose of my channel, is to educate and empower. So sleep, what about sleep? A lot of people are having trouble sleeping right now, and let's talk about having trouble sleeping. You know, there's a lot of things that can give one trouble sleeping. There's different kinds of needs for sleep. Some people only need 5 or 6 hours a night. Some people need 12. But what's widely known, and you've experienced, is that the quality of sleep that you have is as important, if not more so, than how much sleep you have. So they talk a lot about circadian rhythm and, you know, animals living, you know, being awake when the sun is out. And the way that goes is that we do tend to sleep at nighttime. So there's a whole bunch of people like me, I've been a night worker for a very long time, that my circadian rhythm's really messed up. Some people do well working nights and can shift and can get themselves sleep. I know that what I've learned about being able to sleep at night is that if you are a night worker, this is to you night workers, the room has to be very dark. It does. I have to be able to have control of my sleeping area. Blackout drapes have been wonderful and essential for me. So some people just have a rough time doing that, have a rough time and can't sleep at night no matter what. You know, melatonin is something that's over the counter that you can take that helps to give the brain signals that it's darker than it is and your body should be sleeping. That didn't work for me anyway. It works for a lot of people. It didn't work for me as well as the blackout drapes, for sure. But, you know, there's also something called sleep hygiene, which is a horrible term. I hate that term. Makes me think of a cold probing object, and meanwhile sleep should be something lovely and pillowy and relaxing and gorgeous. But so what sleep hygiene really means is things you do to set the stage for yourself to sleep. It's a way, kind of subconsciously, to give your body the idea that it's time to sleep now. I really didn't have a lot of faith in this, you know. All I knew about it was that I was going to have to turn off my phone, and that was just not an option. And the next thing I knew about it is that I was going to have to turn off my mind. Seriously? No. So it took me a long time, and I finally, just out of exhaustion of trying other things, decided, well, let me see, I'll have some habits that I do around the time that's time for me to go to sleep. So it's good to have a regular time when you're getting ready to go to sleep, and I began during this quarantine time that there's nothing but time when I'm not working. I picked a certain time for myself that I was going to go to sleep. And the routine that I created for myself was I would take off my makeup and take a shower and take vitamins that I take. I found some anti-stress supplements that are all natural type stuff. Um, and Trader Joe's had a cool supplement, so I tried that. But what I found is that just that ritual of taking my makeup off, washing my face, brushing my teeth, taking a shower, changing my clothes, because of course in the quarantine you could sleep and wake up and be in the same clothes all the time. It helped. It did help. When I did those same things, I noticed that I was more willing to turn off the phone, more willing to find something else. Now for me, I live alone and I need something. If I'm willing to turn off my brain enough to just turn on music, that really helps a lot. But I haven't been lately. I just don't want to give up the thought processes. So I turn on a movie of some kind and put it really low so that I can barely hear it. And it's really, really helped. It's really helped me to find a way. So that's my, sleep routine turns out to be a really helpful thing. So what kinds of things keep you from sleeping? Well, for sure, when your mind is churning, anxiety will do it. A lot of medical conditions will keep you from sleeping too. Hyperthyroidism, when your body is on your glands are hyperreactive, that'll do it. People with depression have trouble sleeping. Anxiety, depression. Sometimes anxiety is an expression of an untreated depression, and those are things for you to think about and see somebody about, talk to somebody about. There are clinics for emotional and psychological care that are sliding scale, which means you pay what you can afford to pay. Those exist. If you're a religious or spiritual person and you have somebody that you trust in your faith, do that too. Talk to a friend you feel safe with. It has to be somebody you feel safe with, but those are some of the reasons that people have trouble sleeping and some things you can do about it. And know for you how much sleep you actually need. I know for me that I'm a hypersensitive person and I need extra sleep. I notice, and I learned this in my medical training, that the most crazy I am is when I've not had enough sleep. It's when my insecurities get to a worst that they ever are, and just everything, I feel just horrible, 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 which I think, of course, at those times must be the absolute truth. And then when I'm rested, it just doesn't feel that bad anymore. So those are some suggestions. Please feel free to leave any comments, positive or negative. If you like this, hit the like button. If you feel that this is going to enrich your life one way or another, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for listening. This is Dr. Ellen Wesley and Dr. Ellen's Best Medicine, and I will be uploading at least once a week. Thanks so much. Take care and get some good sleep.